key question is, do you have a budget? There's nothing wrong with asking, do you have a budget? Don't be so willing to do things for free unless that is your heart's desire. But the reality is, people got more money than you think they have and are willing to pay for services if they really want you. Now, if God lays on your heart, like for instance, when my church asked me to perform, I do it for free. It's not even a, well, what's your budget? Have I been paid by other churches? Yes. Speaking of other churches, there was one particular church I'm thinking about in particular who they asked me, I said, well, what's your budget? And when he quoted the price, that is now my fee now. Now, granted, it took me a while to boost myself up, but they willingly gave me a fee that I should have been charging all that time. That's the crazy part. Then another church was like, well, we'll meet you half. First, she quoted one fee, and I was like, I can meet you halfway as long as I can sell my books. And then the vendor, well, the person hiring me, the church hiring me, met me halfway, but would not allow me to sell my books. Now, now one thing I noticed and one thing I was told, that particular event had vendors, but for whatever reason this year they decided not to do vendors, but they had me perform. But I bet you, and I don't know if that's the right phrase to use, but when I say God was looking out for me, because as soon as my foot hit the parking lot, you got books? Like all the women who heard me before, it was at least, and I sold, I feel like almost 6 books, because one lady bought 2. I think I sold like 5 to 6 books in the parking lot. And like one, as I was leaving, they wrapped their car around behind. You got books in there? And God worked that out. God worked that out. So again, that's what I mean by being a kingdompreneur. You gotta hear God. You gotta hear God. Because you're gonna miss things if you don't. Now I believe that's why you also have to hear God with volunteering. Because there are times God puts on your heart, yeah, you need to volunteer. And then the blessing will come back to you in some form or some shape. But don't be so money hungry that we miss opportunities to be a blessing. But don't be so, what's the word? I don't want to say humble. Humble is not the word I want to use. But don't be so naive to believe, or don't be so giving, because I do believe some of us are too giving and too accommodating, that we forfeit our own blessings and our own overflow because we are too afraid to ask when people are willing to give to us.